Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Ford Field tunnels, and the noise level in this place just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Lions get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. We go snap, 180. Check 55, Mike. I'll get him, get him, get him.
Play action. Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Kyler Fackrell, the linebacker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He couldn't hook up with Amendola there.
Set. 90 Wolf.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Dion Lewis now in his 9th NFL season. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
8 read, 61, matchbox, right.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. It's a pickup of 6. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
On the draw, this is Lewis. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Now on second and 13. Jones, and under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Desmond Trufant with a sack. The corner blitz hits home.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Jones. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes the Giants kicker, Aldrick Rosas. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Rosas is good. Remember, with Rosas, there was some speculation last year in the preseason that he might not hold on to his job with the Giants.
But he certainly answered the challenge, didn't he? 32 of 33 during the regular season, 97% that is, and was named to the NFC Pro Bowl team. And by the way, at 6'3", 234, he can bench press your kicker.
And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I got 19, I got 19. We got heavy. Everybody scoot up, heavy. Hey, 70.
Here's Stafford. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Stafford. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Stafford to Jones, enough for a Lion 1st down. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Watch the run.
Zebra.
Watch the shit.
Hurry.
Stafford. Always able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That's another Detroit Lions 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10, as they're down to the 29-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Yellow lady.
There's a part of that. Alert 3.
21.
Big Ed. Monday.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Check 26. Smooth. Mike 50. Here we go, D. Get off the feet. Go.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Jones. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the counter, here's Jones. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Let's get it.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, 79 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On first down, Stafford here. Complete to Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there and a Lion first down. On first down, it's Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fairly short kick, taken at the 14 here.
Let's go,
The
baby.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down by Trey Flowers.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Kill. Mike's 50. Check.
On second down, it's Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
A gain of 14. First down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Oh, he slipped right by him. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I loved one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Ready? 70, Indy.
50, 50. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, defense.
Now Jones. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they try to sweep to Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. That one goes for 24 yards. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Ronald Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get 1 look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Throwing is Stafford. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. The final shot before the break. Stafford throwing deep for Galladay. And this is going to be incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get...
It got his man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. It's a big play there for the Lions. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. The star at nearby Michigan, Jabril Peppers, in on the stop. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Prater on to add the extra point. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A big run there by Jones. 54 yards.
First down, Giants.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Caught by Jones. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Jones steps away to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Jones now from the gun on third down. Got a man, Slayton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
30 base. Hey, shoot.
Mike 50, Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Darius Slayton with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas now to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. Well, he's done his part, Charles. No doubt about that. Maybe he's going to go over to the sideline now and tell this defense, hey, let's go. Step up.
And if they do, they've got a chance because right now he's become a force that hasn't been stopped from his side. 3 touchdowns rushing already. Eager for more. If they get any type of stops, we've got a heck of a game on our hands.
They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Get ready.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Gator. Go. What, squeeze.
Mike 50.
Hey, orbit.
Come on, D. Hey, Mike's 50.
Now Jones on first and 10. Dancing to his left. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Ready, ready. General West, 60 Pittsburgh. Get it.
Jones on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now. Hey, team 6. Team 6. 2.
Throwing again. Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, 27 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, go hit behind.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hard. Pilot, 64, weak.
Jumping. Sit.
Bam. Go.
On first down, Jones. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep blow with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Seahawks fans have to be happy. That lead just got bigger. On second down now, it's Jones. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ronald Jones, 40 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. So he's in for his third score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
This will be taken very short. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll run on first down. Swift, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kyler Fackrell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Stafford. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Now it's Tate. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready, get ready.
Hey, Delta. Yep.
50, Mike, 50. I'm coming, I'm coming, I'm coming.
Now.
Throwing Jones. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Space to maneuver at the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 23 yards to pick up there.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
250.
Mike, 54.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Galladay is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Stafford. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And James has it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? They sprang the big.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 24. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be fielded at the 8.
Let's go, man.
Take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Let's go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a one-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. Now, I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Check. Crunch. 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 Check 3.
Hey, Haywood. Look at me. Go up. Go up.
Check 3. Check 3.
Hey. Protein spill.
They run the counter. It's Jones, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Looking to throw. Jones. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. To throw is Stafford. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Ready. Blue 60.
54.
Alert.
Army.
Throwing again. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Stafford now to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Stafford. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, it's a nice win to finish off what's been an ugly first half as they move to 2-6. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's loss number 5 for them on the year. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
That's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, dame pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Never save no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars